Accounting for incurrence and distribution of payroll. The general ledger of the JG Manufacturing Company showed these balances at the end of July. Factory labor of 480,000 pesos, which includes 288,000 of direct labor, 66,000 of indirect labor, sales salaries of 72,000, and office salaries of 54,000. The following rates are available for payroll distribution: withholding tax 1%, SSS contributions 10%, 40% by the employee and 60% by the employer. Employees' compensation contributions, or the ECC, which is 2% and should be shouldered by the employer only. Field health contributions 2%, 50-50% by the employee and employer. Pag-ibig contributions 3% and also 50-50% by the employee and employer. Required: prepare the journal entry to record labor incurrence and the journal entry to record labor distribution and the related employer's contribution. So first, we are going to journalize the labor incurrence. So we have here our journal entry number 1. So these balances are for at the end of July. So that is July 31. So our factory labor is in the amount of 480,000. So factory labor at 480,000. Then it is composed of on the credit side, the corresponding rates such as the withholding tax and the contributions. So we have to debit withholding tax payable. So withholding tax payable is at a rate of 1%. So that is 480,000 times 0.01. So that is 4,800. And we have SSS contribution payable. So by the way, the contribution that we are taking into consideration as of the moment is on the employee part. So they have their computed factory payroll. Sorry, this is factory payroll in the amount of 480,000. So this is the basis in computing for their withholding tax payable as well as their other statutory contributions. So for the SSS contribution payable, that is 10% and 40% is for the employee. So that is 480,000 times 10% times 40% by the employee. So that is 19,200. Next is the PhilHealth contribution payable. So PhilHealth contribution payable is 2% and 50% by the employee. So that is 480,000 times 0.02 times 0.50. So that is 4,800. Pag-ibig contribution payable is 180,000 at a rate of 3% and 50% is shouldered by the employee. So we have actually here a total of 36,000. So we have actually a difference of 444,000. So therefore, we still need to credit an amount of 444,000. So if we come to think of it, this is the total factory payroll, the gross one. So however, the employees are withheld with their respective taxes and their employee share in the statutory contribution like SS PhilHealth and Pag-ibig. So what they will receive is the net amount of 444,000 pesos. So we will credit is our payroll payable on the part of the employer. So that is to record labor incurrence. So that is for our requirement number 1. So for our requirement number 2 is the journal entry to record labor distribution. So we have here our factory payroll of 480,000. So however, we need to classify or break this down into its specific cost distribution. So this factory payroll consists of the direct labor, indirect labor, and other labor relating to the, the factory or the manufacturing overhead. And as well as it is stated in the problem that it also includes the sales and the office salaries or the administrative staff. So we will distribute this factory payroll. So we will debit this 288,000 of direct labor. So we'll know that direct materials, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead or the total manufacturing cost will go to the work in process. So we all know that this 288,000 of direct labor will proceed to its work in process. So that is work in process for the direct labor in the amount of 288,000. We have here 66,000 of indirect labor. 66,000 of indirect labor is a part of factory overhead. So that is factory overhead control in the amount of 66,000. Sales salaries of 72,000. So that is our selling expenses, the amount of 72,000. And last, our office salaries, or this is termed as administrative expenses. That is in the amount of 54,000. So that is to close the factory payroll account. So this is in total of 480,000. So what we're going to do is to close the debit factory payroll because we have already distributed this to its specific cost department. So we credit factory payroll in the amount of 480,000. And lastly is to compute the related employer's contribution and as well as its corresponding journal entry. So we have taken up earlier that this part here is the employee's counterpart. So now we will compute the employer's contribution counterpart. So we have here our SSS, ECC, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig. So for labor, direct labor, sales salaries, and office salaries. We have here our total payroll. So direct labor is actually 280,000. Indirect labor is 66,000. Sales salaries is 72,000. Office salaries is 54,000. So total for that is 480,000. So this will be our base computation for its corresponding employer contribution or counterpart. So it is stated here that SSS is 10% and 60% by the employer. So that is 288,000 times 10% times 60%. So that is 17,200. So we just copy paste to the rest of the distribution. ECC is 2%. So ECC is 288,000 times 2% or 0.02. So that is 560. So same goes with indirect labor, sales, and office salaries. So that is just actually 66,000 times 2%. That is 1,320. So we copy paste, that's 1,440 and 1,080. PhilHealth is at 2% and 50% by the employer. So 280,000 times 2% times 50%. That's 2,880. Pag-ibig is 3%. And still 50% by the employer. So we have here our total. Total contribution relating to direct labor is 30,240, 6,930, 7,560, and 7,670. So we have a total contribution for the employer counterpart in the amount of 50,400. So we journalize this. So if we come to think of it, this 30,240 actually relates to direct labor payroll. But however, this amount spent by the employee was not actually put into the making of the product. So we all know that direct labor is a is a is an amount that is being distributed to a specific product because that particular labor is the one who does in the manufacturing of a specific product. So however, although this 30,240 relates to direct labor, but this is not treated as part of the work in process relating to direct labor. But however, this is classified as part of factory overhead. So including the indirect labor portion, this is a total of 37,170. So we will debit factory overhead control. That is 37,170. Then we have selling expenses, 7,560. And administrative expense, 5,670. So its corresponding employer statutory contribution are as follows. So that is SSS contribution payable, that is 28,800. ECC payable, so that is 9,600. PhilHealth contribution payable is 4,800. EV contribution payable is 7,200. So that is to record employers contribution.